Boom, 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 ba ba. Hello, everybody. It's Multiple 4 for the weekly update. This is an alpaca cube. Um, they're not made anymore, and the fact that I was able to find one and purchase it is a something of wonder. Look at it. It's a foam cube from Alpaca that'll go with the rest of my collection. This, along with the plush that I have for sushi, this is a Atsumiko Alpacaso. Both of these aren't in production anymore, unlike the other ones that I have. He doesn't have a name yet, but they're really hard to find. I was actually able to find someone selling this. You don't really find them on like eBay or Amazon. I found someone selling it like through their Tumblr or something, and it was not expensive, and I purchased it. I'm very happy. So he's just gonna sit there, and Sushi's gonna sit on his head. Now, if you notice what Sushi looks like right now, Sushi looks like a new Pokemon that was announced this this week. And if you don't like Pokemon spoilers, which is not really spoilers because it's an official announcement, but if you're trying to save yourself and you somehow don't use social media, then turn off your sound and tell it to go like that or something. I don't know, but I'm talking about the new Pokemon. Togedemaru, which is essentially Pikachu with like, I don't know, iron barbs or something on its back, but it kind of just looks like that. It's a little fat thing and it's adorable. Unfortunately, it's not as adorable as Cutie Fly, which it kind of hurts to say that because Cutie Fly is part fairy, but it is pretty cute, I have to say. Also, I like the Brushish. I'm not sure how the X is pronounced, but the one that's a the Hama Hama Naka Naka Makapaw, however it's pronounced. It's like the national fish. It's the state fish of Hawaii. And I was, before that Pokemon, like the new Pokemon were announced, I was gonna say I really hope that they make one for the state fish of Hawaii because that thing is cool, and they did, and they made it look like the forest guardian from Dark Cloud 2, which is funny. Also, Drampa, which is like a dragon grandpa that kind of looks like Valu or the dragon from Neverending Story, and its face has been likened to Eustace Baggs from from Courage the Cowardly Dog, just with the same eyes and everything. It was funny. Um, let's see, what else did we get? We got names. There's another. Who else was announced? Oh, right, of course. Charjabus. I know it's Charjabug, but he looks like a bus. I was really tired when I first saw it. I'm like, oh wow, he's gonna be bus electric type instead of bug electric. So yeah, I'm still very tired, but yeah, Charjabug, who I'm going to be drawing as either Tharhabug or Rajat Bug or something, like Thara from Fire Emblem. So it's the same thing, just replace the first letter. So it's going to be one of my horrible fusion pictures that, if you haven't seen them, that's like the Mewtwo and the Rayquazel and stuff like that. And a few others that I'm going to be making at some point. But, and it evolves into Vikavolt, which is really cool looking, but it's not as cool looking as the bus. And I'm so happy. The first thing I saw when I saw that Charger Bug is like, oh, he looks like a city bus, and I'm not the only one. And it makes me so happy when I see that. Let's see. We also got names for the other Pokemon that were leaked earlier. Rock Ruff, which people are gonna say, "Wow, that's original." Yes, Gen 7's running out of ideas. Just look back at Gen 1 where we have Volt Orb. Just remember, we had Volt Orb. Okay, so you shush. I was gonna be one of those snarky people too, but I remember. I remember first gen. Um, and Komala, which is a koala, and it's cute, and it doesn't get any. Its ability is that it can only get the sleep status, which is interesting. Oh, and the presumably legendary Pokemon of the first island, which we also got a name for, and I don't remember it, but it's some sort of tiki type thing, and something Toko or Tiki, I don't know. I remember Tegan Top at Gurnlog, and that's it. That's its name, and it looks really cool. I think it's Electric Fairy, maybe. I don't remember, but it's cool. Is that everybody? I'm probably missing somebody, but that's okay. We got Togedemaru here, which I'm surprised that was actually its official name. I know they kind of kept the names of the not Pikachus, but still. Also, something I noticed: Pikachu is the only like Pikachu-ish Pokemon from the gens that evolves, and technically second gen's not Pikachu was Pichu, so it turns into Pikachu, and it doesn't really count. But then we had Plusle that don't evolve. We had Pachirisu that doesn't evolve. We have Emolga that doesn't evolve. We have Dedenne that doesn't evolve. So, yeah, this thing's probably not going to evolve either. I wonder why they do that. I guess just to, retain the Pikachu status, but still. Anyway, that's it with that. So, other news. Honestly, I'm really tired. I went to sleep about 4 hours ago, and I woke up an hour ago, so yeah, I didn't have much sleep last night. Or the night before that, or the night before that. But yeah, so to try to remember things I wanted to talk about. First things first, Project Dolphin 2. It's another Nintendo Project charity stream. It's going to be this weekend. I think it's going to be Saturday. No, it's Friday. I don't know. Its schedule will go up at some point on the Project Nintendo Twitter. Or Nintendo Project Twitter. But yeah, we're doing GameCube games. I'm going to be doing Luigi's Mansion from 12 a.m. to 2 p.m. Sunday night and Sunday morning and Monday morning. Technically Saturday night and Sunday night, but not technically. It's Saturday night and Sunday night, but technically it's Sunday morning and Monday morning. But it's from 12 to 2 a.m. So going from Saturday night while we're still awake before going to sleep to wake up on Sunday, I'll be streaming from 12 to 2. Luigi's Mansion. And if I finish Luigi's Mansion, then we're moving to Star Fox Assault, I think. But Luigi's Mansion takes me around 4 hours generally, so we'll probably just stay on that. But yeah, we're raising money for Child's Play charity, so, join, spread the word, and all that stuff. Maybe somebody will tweet out the schedule. But yeah, also the Much Games Hall of Fame is still going on, so check that out. Let's Plays. I have a cousin's wedding to get to today in in Maryland, near Baltimore. So it's that's 3 hours away, and we have to leave in an hour. So I really shouldn't be talking at length. But yeah, Let's Plays. Crisis Core. I don't have anything recorded for, but I should be able to do something tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to attempt more missions or not, or if we're just going to go on with the story. Because we're at a good point where it's possible to do missions easily, because we have access to the healing, the raised status person, but we'll see. Katamari is going to be done soon. I have one more video to record for it, but there's like 2 or 3 videos recorded already of just getting the rest of the cousins and everything, and I finished those videos, so those will go up this week. And I just need to record the multiplayer stuff with my little brother. Also this week they'll happen, but it'll probably spill over into next week's video. So Cut to My Forever will probably be finishing next week, and then I'm probably going to take a break on uploads or just do like random stuff in the meantime until I figure out a new side Let's Play. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. I'm recording a whole bunch of stuff with a whole bunch of other people currently also, so that's all fun and games. Anyway, there was something else I wanted to talk about, I just can't remember it. Okay, to get to something more serious, and I should have started the video off with this. So this past week, and this is like actually serious, this past week, there was a girl in Israel, a 13-year-old girl named Hallel Ariel, who was murdered in her bed by a Palestinian terrorist in her home. And you may have seen it in the news, you may not have seen it in the news, you saw if I mentioned it on Twitter and stuff. And murder in general is just a terrible thing, and especially for reasons of stupid politics, or because people are essentially, some people are raised with the idea that you should go and kill other people, certain other people. In this case, there's a lot of hate in Israel, and there's a lot of prejudice against Jews and Israelis, and there's a lot of rhetoric that goes around saying, if you see a Jew, kill them, or if you see an Israeli, kill them. And it's disgusting, really, to raise your kids like that, and to have a society where it's in the textbooks that math problems are 1 dead Jew plus 1 dead Jew is 2 dead Jews, and things like that. And it leads to things like this. And Hallel Ariel, I wouldn't say is a special case, because that's demeaning to all the other people that have been murdered, especially this past year. Is a lot more. But she was family. She was a daughter of my father's cousin, I believe, so it makes her somewhere around second cousin, maybe once removed, I'm not sure, which sounds like it's a already distant relation, but my father's side of the family keeps in touch with everyone it can, and that's not something that I'm sorry if you hear a lawnmower. That's not something you see in a lot of families, at least I don't think so, but in my dad's family, everybody is cousin this, or cousin that, and we don't say second cousin or third cousin or whatever. We just say cousin, because everybody's close, and all our blood relatives, my family keeps up with them. And I never got a chance to meet Hallel, but her family in Israel, I probably at one point had a chance to see them when I lived there for a couple of years, in 2008 to 2010, but I didn't. I'm very bad at meeting family members that I don't know already, but I feel bad that I haven't now, because I'm not gonna get a chance to meet her. But members of my family did know her, did spend time with her, and it's just a tragedy. It's just not something. It's not something that you can justify. It's 13-year-old girl, just graduating 8th grade. You can't say that this person was unlawful settling, or part of a oppressive whatever garbage. There's a girl, and now she's dead. It's disgusting. Murdered in her bed. Hopefully we won't have to see these things, and hopefully people will come to their senses and maybe stop killing each other. But that's the world. To completely transition out of that, and I don't want to make it sound cheap, but to get off topic, I had to say that, though. So stuff that I did this past week. My sister-in-law had a baby boy a week and a half ago. His name is Zachary. So we had like a party on Wednesday, and it was really nice. Also on Wednesday, I went to minor league baseball game, the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs versus the Columbus Clippers in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and that was pretty fun. I haven't been to a minor league game since in about 10 years. Since I was in camp. There was a camp I was in Baltimore where we used to go to the Hagerstown Suns, and that was really fun. So yeah, that was fun. Also, this past week in the stuff that Dovey got, Fire Emblem Fates Special Edition. I've been Fire Emblem Fates. Fire Emblem Fates. You can see all those words right here. The special edition I got right. I've been looking at the art book for that. That's why. No, Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE. I did a I did a first impressions video on this game. You should check it out. It was good. But yeah, this came with a whole bunch of stuff. The game is really good. Like, if you like Persona style RPGs, I highly recommend it. But it came with stickers, and it came with a soundtrack CD, which is good. I like the soundtrack, and the thing here also came with a whole bunch of like picture cards, and on the back are song lyrics for the pictures, which is cool. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm like 6 hours in. I'm still in like the first dungeon outside of the prologue. Like, the prologue has its own like short little dungeon that we saw most of. But I'm in like the main dungeon, the first main dungeon, and it's actually kind of long, and it's important to like to do battles and stuff, because it's important to do battles for like experience and things, but doing combo attacks with your allies, which is, I don't know if we saw that or not, the sessions in the first impression video, but doing combos with your allies raises another stat that lets them get cool powers. So yeah, so we also got an art book, and you know I love me some art books, and yeah, it's cool. It's really good, and I would love to draw some of these. Just spoilers. But yeah, it's just Barry Goodman. I love that. It's just characters here. Yumizuru, Kiria, Tsubasa, Itsuki, Barry, and Tiki. I know I keep going on about Tiki. I like Tiki. She's a good character. Also, one of the shopkeepers is Anna, and I love that little detail there. But yeah, so drop it on the floor. But yeah, so it's a really good game, and I recommend it. And this also came with a few DLC things, but I think it's worth like the 10 extra bucks that you pay for it. I also got Lego Star Wars Force Awakens, the deluxe edition, which came with this like fancy schmancy thing, and also the season pass and things like that, and a little Finn figure. I was also supposed to come with something else apparently, but I don't know, they didn't give it to me at GameStop, and I didn't know to ask. But yeah, this is really good. I mean, I like the Lego games in general, but the graphics are crisper. I got the PS4 one. The graphics are crisper than Lego Dimensions and Lego Marvel Avengers was. Just like everything looks nicer. And the gameplay moves a bit faster. They introduced a few new concepts like blaster battles and a multi-build thing, where you can like have choices of what to build to get through situations with the same group of little bricks. And yeah, just in general, it's been really nice, and it feels fresh, which is good because I've played all the other Lego Star Wars games, and fresh is important. But yeah, so I recommend that too if you're a fan of the Lego games, or if you're a fan of Star Wars stuff. Let's see, and in the stuff for because it's another week, Christy sent things. Wow, surprise! Animal Crossing cards and Pokemon cards as usual. We got Brewster here. I like Brewster. Really nice Tyrantrum. Look at that. Look at that beauty. It's a hollow thing. It's very nice. Very cool Heatran too. A very, very nice Rayquaza. Do you say Rayquaza or Rayquaza? Let me know. Fairies! And a bunch of other Animal Crossing cards. Static and Elmer. This is Elmer because glue and horses were turned into glue. Bad taste. Ribot and Croak and Dizzy. And somewhere she drew me a picture. Sorry, I'm tipping you over. Also, I got a loot anime, which is what I'm moving around here. There it is. So you could check out the loot anime. Sorry, Togedemaru. Fairies! Fairy type Pokemon! I like it. It's a picture of Crocker. It's beautiful, really. Also, I got this adorable alpaca keychain from John, Kite Pyro. So, thank you very much. I'm gonna put it up on my keychain whatchamahoosit thing. And yeah, so that's that. And this week's gonna be a recording, and like I said, at the end of the week is going to be the whatever it is, the charity marathon. I'm still so tired. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all very much for watching. Thanks for supporting everything, and as I always say, thanks for watching the ads and turning off ad blocker and just things in general. Also, thanks to the people on Twitter for being generally nice to each other lately. Like, I see people talking to each other that either don't normally talk to each other or haven't talked to each other for a while, and it makes me a very happy person. As I've said in the past, I'm like, my big thing is just I want to see peace. I want to see people being nice to each other, but you know, it's very, very, it warms me inside to see people who either, you know, haven't talked to each other or didn't want to or whatever. I don't want to say growing up, because that's that's kind of insulting, but I don't know, just being nice to each other again. It makes me happy, and it makes me think that, you know, there's a chance for peace in general if people can just get along, you know? It's a weird thing, but I'm very happy to see people I know talk to other people I know and interact with them and just have fun together. And hopefully that will continue, because, you know, there's really no point in fighting each other. You know, it just makes life worse. Let's try to strive for just being good people, being happy people. It's not always easy being happy, but it's probably easier to be a good person. To each other, at least. Try it on a local level and then move yourself outward, you know? But anyway, this has been Sephiroth4 with the weekly update. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye, everybody. Bye-bye.